Every book tour starts out the same. The early morning walk to the subway, to the airport. I guess I could take a cab, but I'm kind of cheap. But apart from that, I want to feel the walk. I want to feel my steps. I want to know where I'm from and where I'm going. Good old Howard Beach. I was born here, so in that sense, everything started here for me. I'm about to head out for the West Coast and the Southwest for a 3-week tour. This is the last subway train I'll see for a while. When I land in San Francisco, this is the first guy who really stands out for me. I asked to take his picture. I'm taking a bus to my hotel in San Leandro. Does this ever happen to you? When you visit another place, you think, hey, maybe I could live here. I could have a house like that, have a lawn like that. I could have a gravel lawn like that. Then after a bit, reality kind of sets in. You're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. Eastwind Books of Berkeley. Excellent window display. Excellent. The incredible Barry Gifford shows up to wish me luck. Thank you. Cynthia Lynn is here to sing some of her excellent songs. Berkeley people, you are the best. We obviously have to go to the Taiwan restaurant right after. Fried turnip cake, home-style chicken, niangao, dried tofu. Before I know it, I'm walking through beautiful downtown Oakland. The architecture is amazing. The buildings are beautiful. Even the Greyhound station is a looker. Okay, we're pulling out of the station here for the 7-hour ride down California all the way to LA. And yeah, it's not really too scenic here. Okay, still not so great looking. Yeah, it does become more scenic. It really does. It has to. This is not the Greyhound of the past, by the way. Each seat has an AC outlet. There's Wi-Fi. I've got my laptop with me. This is my Greyhound riding residency. I'm also dressed to say, don't bother me. I'm riding. Hey, there's a drought going on in California. It's pretty obvious by the parched land and the signs that blame Congress for the lack of rain. Our first stop is Avenel, which is a prison stop, and the teenagers who work here smoke pot outside of the convenience center on their break. LA, 7-hour bus ride. I can do it in my sleep, and I did. Suhiro's in Little Tokyo offers free refills on ice green tea. And you have to hit the spam musubi as often as possible. Imagawayaki, bacon donut, jalapeno hot dog bun, yeah. There's no wrong way to do anything in LA. Got my lucky wheat penny, got my chop mark, got my peeps Judith, Chiwan, and Steph. Got Felix the cat. For all the parents out there, good night construction site. Downtown LA has incredible architecture. Love these buildings. They just look so great and like ready for something. Moxie? Toxic? A little while from here, I did find some real outrage. Women and children getting psyched for immigration issues. I love it. LA has a pretty good public transportation system. If you use Google Maps, you can pretty much figure out how to get from one place in LA to another, whether you use the train or the buses. You can actually get there. Maybe not that quickly. Hey, I made it to Umami Burger. What's the point of driving if the signs don't make sense? It took 2 hours on 2 different bus systems, but I made it to the reading at Giant Robot 2. This is me taking these last desperate steps to the reading. It's got to be right down the street here. Giant GR2, yes. Yes, that's it. That's it. Where am I? Where? Oh, there's the flyer. Let's check it out. Yeah. I was so lucky to read with two incredible poets. Here's Tracy, and here's Nikki. You guys are so great. Quiz time. What is this? Shishito peppers with bonito flakes. I also did a reading with Elizabeth and Suzanne, and I had the fattest font. Bye, little Tokyo. I'll be back. It's back to the Greyhound for another 7-hour ride, under the watchful eye of Greyhound. Why is that bus bumper lying on the ground? El Monte. It's a whole block of folk art. I'm not sure where this is, but it's before we pull into San Bernardino. Wow, it's really interesting. San Bernardino! Look, mountains! More mountains! A cloud sees its own shadow. Phoenix, Arizona. Yes. Phoenix, I need to use your restroom. Oh. When I arrived at this light rail station in downtown Phoenix, there was a man dressed in women's clothing complaining to the police officer about somebody that he was going to beat up. Um, I don't know if the officer took action or not, but check out this train. It's really cool. Hello, Arizona. Hello, fried sandwich at Friendly's. Fried spicy peanuts. About an hour after I got in, this happened. The next day I went to Gran Pueblo. It's a 1,000-year-old mound that is right underneath the flight path of many airplanes. You ever see birds that live in cacti? I really love the street art in Phoenix. The day of my reading in Scottsdale, I see a giant dove in the sky. The poison pen! Well, that's an odd greeting. Excellent display. I love it. But before I know it, it's time to leave. I don't want to slip up. I'm back on the Greyhound for the longest leg yet. 32 hours from Phoenix to Houston. And it's never boring looking out the window. It looks incredible all the time. The scenery does change. Those mountains eventually move off. Hello, it's Tucson. Chinese food for truckers. Day eventually turns to night, and night eventually turns into blurry visions of light. Very blurry, so heavy, so tired. We have to change buses at El Paso. Shortly after we leave El Paso, we pull over to this stop, and the driver just gets out without a word. And then this happens.
United States Border Patrol Immigration Inspection. If you're not a citizen, have your documents ready.
Hey, it's Fort Worth. I'm always on the lookout for a bargain. It's my first time in Dallas. I think I need to stretch my legs a little. Yes, you can come here straight out of prison. 32 hours to Houston? Not a problem. John, thanks for picking me up, man. You rule. Where else can you go right off the bus, huh? In Texas, poultry counts as a vegetable. This is what a school lunch looks like in Houston. Don't be a sissy. Tex-Mex is for real. I had to go to the gun range. I had to know what it was like. You can call me a liberal, northeast, elitist, commie, vegan, you can call me all those things. But you can't say I can't shoot. I'm the one on the right. That night, I'm looking up into the ceiling fan and I'm having this apocalypse now moment. I'm just thinking, the horror, the horror. I'm becoming a Texan. I look just like a Texan. I'm eating Tina's steak, which is excellent. I'm reading it Murder by the Book with Dick Belsky. I couldn't get this burger. The blue cheese was a turn-off. I went with the footlong with chili and cheese, because I had another bus ride. Midnight coach to NOLA.
There will be no smoking on the bus. Federal regulations, federal laws prohibit smoking, alcohol, and illegal drugs on the Greyhound.
Late at night, signs like this make sense. The problem, that emergency light on the bus won't go off. Yeah, it's still on. It's like sleeping under a street light. I am tired as hell when we pull in. It's even worse than the 32-hour bus ride. But I'm soon perked up by the incredible-looking New Orleans Amtrak and Greyhound station. It's incredibly beautiful. Yeah, check out this clock. 7:17 in the morning. I have to walk through a bombed-out area to get to the French Quarter. No restroom, but no walls either. This is the best-looking CVS I've ever seen. Love the buildings in New Orleans. Great stuff. Beautiful stables. Lots of cool cats here. It's my first time ever at Café du Monde. After beignets and coffee, I'm finally fully awake. I appreciate the old, the broken, and the beautiful. These remind me of glass shard walls in Taiwan. Treme! Love all around and any time. There are also spirits. Unfortunately, Marie Laveau's crypt is covered up due to vandalism. But there are other spirits you can ask for help. You draw 3 X's on a crypt, spin around 3 times, yell out your wish, and if it's granted, you come back and you circle the X's and leave an offering. 9 slices in an eggplant with 9 pennies means something. People are already leaving kisses on Nicolas Cage's future grave. This crypt seems to glow with energy. But I have to keep up my energy level. Gotta take the trolley. I have things to do. Crystals is like White Castle, but they use mustard. These mini muffalettas aren't going to eat themselves. I am not going in there. No, no. At night when I pass by a church, I get a sense of déjà vu. What did I see before? In the morning, I head to the airport and fly back to New York. I kind of miss the continuity that a bus ride gives. This is Ed Lynn. Thank you for watching.